First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Second and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Right at the outset, he lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Vikings
Nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. The kick is good. The Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touch. And we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The 23-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. In trouble, and down he goes. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And he's going to be taken down. What a call. Going for it this deep in your own territory. And it doesn't work out as planned. They turn it over on down. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Leonard Floyd gets in there for the sack. And now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
I don't care what defensive strategy you apply here on 3rd and real long, like you have to tackle in space. You almost let this guy pick up enough after the catch to convert a 3rd and real long. Fortunately for them, they brought him down just short. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Now the lefty panics on first down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack. 19, sack. 19, sack. Check go.
Here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. McCarthy out to his right. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Go! 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 79, go.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Exiting the pocket right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will get out in front 17-7.
17. Falcons 7.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
The Vikings.
Carter on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Ivan Pace on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 20-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end.
Gain of a yard.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 3 yards.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
To the outside. That's made by London.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Falcons first down.
From the gun, it's Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Let's go.
On play action, Penix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
On first down, here's McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison.
McCarthy's pass complete to Jordan Addison. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Throw across his body is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
70, go.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. You're going to go play action with Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. Third and 5. To throw is McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hopkinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no return here. This is a touchback. It's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the 2nd half. 38 yards.
First down.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
That's another Falcons first down.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle is made here at the 3-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Vikings 3-yard line.
One more time, it's Robinson. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get this up to the 44. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. Inside the 25. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he is upended. What an awkward-looking tackle. You take him down behind the line on that one.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
His kick is good.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
We'll go play action now with Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 36.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
44-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll begin the fourth by giving it to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now Penix to throw on second down. He's got his target. That's Pitts. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. They'll throw. It's Penix. That is caught. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He's across midfield. He's into the clear again. And he's got another one. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Carter on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Andrew Van Ginkel in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Penix. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He gets free. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 90 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one. But it's not going to work out.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's another quick 1st down. That's a 25-yard gain.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
This is caught at the 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. On the run to the right, and he will score! Game on! Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
The Vikings, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. This is Jones. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over to second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Carter on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with it, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. When the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And off we go from Minneapolis. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mason gets it on the counter. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Quick slant to Hawkinson. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. Stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Here's Penix. Sends this to the end zone. Hesitating close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Flush down out to his left. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pull that in front further. 13-zip. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Go.
Wentz set to pass. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Bison.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after, looks like a yard gain. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. Here's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Defense in the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Penix here from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Running with Robinson. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
4th down, here's Penix. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Kate, that is so demoralizing defensively. Defenders in all their lanes, you do just about everything right to stop the fourth down. But that QB's legs, they were the X factor. Big-time play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Gonzalez set to kick
Now
off.
Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Falcons get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, if you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's going to push one deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Robinson will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. So it's the 2-minute warning here for Minneapolis. It's the Falcons who have it 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Drake London with the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Vikings nothing. St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 760 Bobcat.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
It's a gain of
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. Rolling left, buying some time. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount, but Kate, going to lead to some shuffling around here.
This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
79 Bronco.
Now Penix off the play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. I don't... Oh, what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless Regardless, the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Minnesota spends its second time out here.
1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 44-yard
Offense up to the line fast.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Play made there by Clark Phillips. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hawks, 70, Hawks.
3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
A 46-yard attempt.
Reichert connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air with Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And the Falcon 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 38 out of the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get it back and are going to be set up at the 44. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He beams one deep right. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 more yards. That's another Vikings first.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 60 Bison, 6 Panther up, ready.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Looking quickly here.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again now. McCarthy. Running quick there. They bring him to the turf. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Come on. Hey, smash Bronco. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Penix out 1st down. He's going to try another deep one here. Brought in inside the 20. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Hawk 70, go!
Handoff for Robinson, running right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
From the shotgun, Penix. Headed out right. Pitts brings it in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And dose of the hurry up here. Third down give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Trying for it with Penix. Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
19 Lions.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Falcons running them out of the building. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. Gonzalez on to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
13 yards on the play.
Give him 13 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force in...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings trying to do some window dressing.
On the set.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
Come on, set. Hook.
3rd and long for him here. Play not developing as they'd hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
It's no good, and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
They're going play fake with Penix. And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
And it's 3 and out.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. 18, run.
4th down, Penix. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Going deep here for the end zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what? They might run it.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Set up. Viking 18.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are in bounds. Oh, what a play. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more lockdown football in their future. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.